What's up, everyone? Another back with more Factorio for you. Episode 35. Sorry it's been so long since I've recorded this and posted it. I tried to switch to StreamView last week, and that did not work at all, so I'm going to have to work on that. I had a total brain fart. When I looked at what happened, I was like, oh my god, it's so obvious. Like, I should have caught that. So I'm going to do some work in between to get that going again. I want to stream every Friday while I can. And I have some projects coming up, which is why I'll talk about that in another video. I have an update video I need to do in the next day or two, or maybe you've already seen it. I'm not sure. Anyway, getting back to what we're doing here on Factorio. On the stream, I went to GLEBA, and obviously, and there was some technical issues there, and so I don't have any of that footage. So luckily, I got to roll it back and start where I began, right? And we could go to GLEBA again, and now I can capture it and provide it for you on YouTube, so the series can move on. Real quickly, too, I probably am thinking about doing a Dyson Sphere program playthrough, another one now that they've added, well, they added a long time ago, aliens, like biters, basically. So that could be really fun. So check that out and keep your eyes peeled for that. But yeah, we'll talk about that in the update video. So I kind of updated right here the launch pad area. I went to a bot network thing here instead. I just took the belts out. I don't really like the belts that much. They look kind of funky. I've already dropped off all my stuff on this side. You can see it's time to go to GLEBA, but let's look at what we got going here. The ship is ready. I don't need to do anything there. I'm not even going to look at it. Volcanus ship is working. And I think the one thing I did add really quickly is I added to make sure that we have cliff explosives so we can clear out cliffs and kind of make a nice space for us there. I also added those to Volcanus because we are going to have to go back there and we could just kill this new platform build because we're going to have to go back and wait. Why? Oh, it's at Volcanus. That's why. Because we're going to have to go back there and redo our tungsten. And I'm probably going to cut all this out, but our tungsten is down to 5,000. It is dead, basically. So we're going to have to go back to Volcanus fairly quickly. All right, let's go to GLEBA. Let's do it. Let's jump in here. I should be able to say travel to space platform, GLEBA. There we go. I keep calling it GLEBA because I think GLEBA sounds better. GLEBA just sounds weird to me. I don't know. It's just odd. Now, what the cool thing about losing all that footage from the stream is that I know more what I'm doing now. Last time I just went, I wanted to play it as is. I didn't want to look ahead and do any research. Not a lot of research, at least. And so that is all lost. But now I know what I'm doing. So that's going to help tremendously. Here we go, landing on the nice ship that we built, basically version 2. So we're going to get this thing started. All we really have to do is turn this on. I already set it all up. So when we turn this on to automatic, it'll send us to GLEBA. Let's do that now. There we go. Also on the stream, what happened was I went there and back because I wasn't in the ship. So I did it again. I know I did that with Volcanus. I did it with GLEBA too as well. So this time we get to avoid that at least. Here we go. Some of the first asteroids. It's going to be super simple because it's all medium asteroids. And this ship is way overbuilt. Well, compared to the last ship that we took to Volcanus for the first time, which is really that really tiny ship. I'm not sure there's that much drawback to having really large ships. So I think it's fine going forward to have larger ships. I still do like the pencil approach to ships, at least for the inner planets, because I don't want to encounter that many asteroids, really. But for the future, I might want to have wider ship. I did notice, and we're almost there. That's awesome. Like, this is very uneventful, actually. And the ship is going a lot slower this time, which is why they weren't flying in as fast, the asteroids. So it's actually a little more boring, but more sustainable, let's say. And again, if we look at our ship, look, we still have a bunch of iron. We still have a bunch of stuff. We have a bunch of rounds even. We're nowhere close to running out of rounds. So this is great. And now we can drop down to GLEBA. So let's do that. Yeah, let's drop there first. And then I will drop all our stuff and we'll get started. So here we go. Going to GLEBA. I should get the achieve. Now, I already got the achieve on the live stream, but I sent the... Oh, because I won't get one because it's account wide. And technically, I've already done this. So here we go, landing on GLEBA for the first time. Pretty cool. That's awesome. Take a screenshot for that. And maybe we should zoom in again before the thing dies away here. And print screen. There we go. All right, here we are. So the thing I learned about GLEBA is I was having a hard time figuring out where do I get the trees, but now I know what they look like on the map, so that should be no big deal. Let's put our landing pad about right here. So let's go back to the ship, and let's turn this thing off as well because we don't want it to go anywhere yet when it has all its fuel. We're going to drop all this stuff. So let's start dropping this guy. We definitely need that. Actually, let's drop that first, and let's go set that up so everything will drop into the landing pad. So let's go to GLEBA and make that happen here. So it should land about right there, but this thing, if it lands, can hit you and kill you, so you have to be kind of careful. It should land actually right over there. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Let's go grab that guy real quick. Well, I guess we'll mine it, and then let's put him right here. There we go. Now we have a place where everything will land. Now let's go back to the ship and start dumping stuff. We really just want everything, because we're not going to be building this ship anymore. But let's do all the stuff are kind of obvious at this point. Definitely gonna need that stuff. Definitely want all this. And then we can start getting going. So getting power on this planet is a little bit more difficult than getting it on Volcanus. I would say it's way more difficult. So we'll start setting that up. You really need to have your tree farms set up to get permanent power. Until then, we're going to be using sort of a solar panel setup, and what I'm going to do is actually request more solar panels. So let me just go here and request 50 more. Really, I'd like 100 if we could do it. No, not custom. We just want 100 of these. There we go. And we're going to import from from Novice, obviously, because we want way more power coming in from those to sustain us until we get something kind of set up for power with seeds and stuff like that. Let's drop all this stuff. We're going to want all that. We're going to want literally all this stuff. Let's just start dropping it all. I'll be back when I drop all this stuff. All right, we've pretty much got everything. And the first thing I'm going to want to do is I want to start looking at the tech here, because this is what we really care about, right? We need to start moving this forward to get all the unlocks and stuff that we're going to need to do all this stuff. So the first thing we've got to do here is turn spoilage into nutrients. And it's not that difficult to do. It's really, really simple. So we're going to do that first. And then we'll start moving up. Yeah, right. We're going to mine strombelitite or whatever it's called. That's how you get copper and iron, at least in the beginning. We're going to want to mine... that is something else. I don't think that's a GLEBA thing. No, see, that's Fulgora. That's scrap. I think it's related to scrap. So let's go with this guy first. What we're going to do is start setting up some power. So let me just get everything. We don't need to keep anything in there. I'm going to start setting up some power things. I already got it kind of working. Let's start mining some of this out. What I'd really like to do is put bots down, because I don't want to... I really don't want to mine all this stuff, to be honest. This will give us some spoilage. We don't really need wood, but the spoilage we will need because we want to make the nutrients out of it. So once we get some power set up, we can start that. Can I put it over here? This is really where you want to build trees, but I don't really mind. We can make more tree space. Why don't we start... Oh, you can't put it over that. Okay, well, that's good to know. So the lowest down we can do it is like pretty much right here. Right, I want to make a little power grid here. Let's leave a little space maybe for like belts and stuff like that. Let's do something there, something like that. And I bet you can fit another one up here if we just move this stuff real quick. It's hurting me, but I'm not going to die or anything. It's really kind of more annoying when you have like buildings over here and stuff. Yeah, there you go. Cool, okay. And then we're going to build... Can we even build one more? I don't know. I don't know if we have enough solar panels or not. Are these connecting? I don't... Yeah, they're supposed to connect once they get... There we go. All right, so we got some power building up. Again, I got accumulators this time around, which last time we did not. So I kind of fixed that oversight. Let's get another one of these grids going. Basically, I want to build until I don't have any more solar panels. Okay, we're out. There we go. We got more accumulators. That's good. I think we can lay down a couple more of these for accumulators, really. That's right, so we'll save more power during the day. And when we need it, we'll have it. There we go. All right, so now what we can do is start our production a little bit over here. And again, I'm just going to clear this stuff out. It really is annoying once you've set down buildings. The bots have to fix whatever kind of gets broken and everything. But this, you know, I heal, right? That's one of the powers of an Orga system, is it naturally heals, which is why I kind of think that we are Orga robots. I kind of think that's what's going on. because we are self-healing robots, basically. Right? Why would you build a metal robot when you could just build an Orga robot and it's self-healing? A mecha robot does not self-heal. Unless it's a nano robot, I guess. But yeah, anyway, I'm getting off topic. All right, we got some cliffs. Let's show it that we bring cliff explosives into the mix here. We don't like cliffs. Get out of here. We hate you. And now we can do something about it. There we go. Nice. All right, let's start up here. Let's start probably some... well, first thing we're going to want to do is get some tech going. So let's actually go over here and build something for, where is it? Spoilage or something? I don't know if we can... We don't have a... Wait, why don't we have... Oh, I have to go mine something. Okay, let's go mine some of this. This is where you get iron. Let's go mine that. There we go. We got to unlock. And then I'm going to go over and mine what you mine for copper. This gets you iron. And also, those little iron bacteria you see that are going in my inventory, they're going to deteriorate into... They're going to die and leave behind iron. So you just have to kind of wait. It's actually part of the production process later. So over here, well, there's nothing close by for me to get a tree, so I'm not going to do it. If you look on the map, the purple areas are where you get iron. Looks like this area too, actually, which is kind of interesting. I thought it was just the purple area. But the green area is where you get copper, as you can see right here. Also, the green areas, we're going to find a different tree. The purple area has a tree, and the green area has a tree. And you can tell if you've got a tree. I was trying to find some more copper, to be honest. All right, you got some right here. Is there white on the map? I didn't know that before. I was like, where are these trees? Because they're not super easy to find. You can see there's a batch of them down here. So while we're down here, let's go harvest them. This is going to get us be able to process these into seeds so we can grow our own and won't have to find them out in the wild. We're going to need a lot of these fruits. The fruits are part of the power system eventually, and also a part of the production system as well. So let's just get a bunch of these. We're going to need tons. Because to get a seed is actually fairly low chance. You're going to need, I don't know, hundreds of these things to get a few seeds. Okay, so we got that going. Let's go back here. The other plants are a lot easier to find. How's my inventory doing? Not great. Why don't I'm just going to mine or find trees for the other type real quick. It shouldn't be too difficult. And then we can get moving. Again, they're white on the map. They are white, correct? Yeah, that's it. Lick my balls. All right, ligma. Okay, here's the other kind of tree, jelly nut. We only need a few of these for now. There's a bunch more down here. Oh, there's still some up here. They're kind of hard to see, honestly. There we go. Okay, again, we're going to need lots of these. I'm not even sure we care about that right now because we really need to start setting up our first production for science. That is not what I want. Jelly. There's one. It's going to be a lot easier when we're growing our own, okay? We'll know right where they are because we're growing them. We're going to have fields of these guys. And then we're going to process this stuff and get power and other things. All right, I think we have enough to get started. We can go get more if we want. We probably will have to go get more. Let's see what tech we unlocked, though. We mined the jelly stem. So we got this tech where we can process jelly nut into slime and jelly nut seeds and iron bacteria. I'm not sure what the... Oh, we take 6 jellies and we can make an iron bacteria 10% of that time. The other time, we're going to get some spoilage as well. This is, again, how you're going to make iron, right, over time. Again, this is what my very small understanding of the process is. So we will see. And then we also got, I want to say, if we look at this, you can see what we unlocked. We got the agriculture. So we got the agricultural tower, which we're going to need spoilage, landfill. Landfill, again, we're going to need lots of rock, electronic circuit, steel plate, all that stuff. And then we're going to need, we got the spoilage recipe or the nutrients recipe. We'll do that. We also got the Yumako by harvesting the Yumako tree. And again, there we get not jelly, but we get the mash. So the mash and seeds, against only 2% chance to get a seed. So that's going to be really important. And again, we get some copper, the copper bacteria. So we just feed the mash back in and we get copper. So again, that's going to get us our 2 main elements, right? So that's great. Now what we want to do is unlock artificial soil. Then we can plant seeds. Right now we can't. So we need to craft 500 nutrients. So what we need to do is pump tons of spoilage into our little processing thing, right? So we're going to do that. Not only will we get nutrients that'll help us build stuff, but also it's going to do some unlocks. I only have to craft 10 nutrients to get the biochamber. We'll talk about that in a little bit. And then we also unlocked the heating tower, which is how we get power. As you can see, it connects to all the power stuff. It's basically like a nuclear plant, except it uses bio stuff, right? It's a uses biofuel, basically. So that's kind of the unlocks that we just got. It's almost all of the unlocks for this planet, as far as I'm aware. Let's set up a decent area over here for processing nutrients. We want a lot of those, actually. It takes forever to do this, so why don't we set up a small mart, I guess. We'll just call it a mart here with requester chests and everything. Uh-oh. We can't build there, so that's going to be funky. Let's just move this whole op over one, I think, for now at least. And let's do this again. Really probably should have set all this up at one time and copy pasted it. Let's get a dude here. This is going to actually cost us quite a bit to set up all these bots and stuff, but it's fine. I want to keep a few bots. Let's set that up. Let's get that going. We're going to request spoilage. That way if we drop it anywhere or somebody produces it, it'll move it over here. There it is, spoilage. Great. And then we're going to copy that to all these dudes. Now let's get the outputs right. Again, I probably should copy paste these, but it's fine. I think we need a lot in and only a little bit out. I think that's how this one works. So let's set that up. Great. And then we're going to do... this guy. Here's the process there. Copy paste. And then I'm just going to set up some storage things here. And I can't because I don't have electronic circuits. I don't have steel. So let's get some production going. So up here, we're going to start some production. Let's actually just copy this. Really don't want to copy paste that. Let's just do it by hand. It's totally fine. Here we go. Okay. So we're going to do probably 4 iron, right? We're going to want to do this. No, we don't want that. Oh, this is just smelting. Duh. We can use these guys. Right? So what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing. We're going to request in iron. And we're going to output iron plate. And then what we're going to do, and let's make another one of these guys. Maybe right there. Great. No power. This is sort of a start of a mart, I guess. There we go. It's not connected to anything. Well, let's do it this. Let's connect it to here. There we go. All right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to say, you know, you only need a little bit in. Let's not overdo it. Remember, we don't have unlimited power. It's not... We're not like Palpatine. We don't have unlimited power, okay? I want you to request a lot of this stuff, okay? I want you to always have this stuff on you. So, again, we really need a supply thing for that, but for now, I'll just dump in some. Oops. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just keep doing that. Because I want to get this out of my inventory is really what I'm trying to do here. There we go. It's going to make tons of iron for us. Now let's do another one. The problem with these furnaces is they're going to use power even when they're not doing anything. I'm wondering if I want 4 for now, or if I just want... Here, let's do this. Let me just take this out. I don't want this guy to do iron. I want him to do steel. So let's just do that. And why don't we say, look, bro, you actually want iron plate. Let's feed him some iron plate. We don't have that many, but that's fine. Now he'll do steel. Let's do the same thing here. Just say, no, you're not doing that. You're going to do copper. There we go. Now we have fairly almost everything we need. I don't think we have enough iron going, but that's okay. We'll copy and paste as needed. That gets us a little bit at least. We got these guys moving stuff around. That's nice. What do we need to make a storage box? Steel, basically. How much steel we got? Not a lot. We need a steel chest, which I think is 8 steel bars. Yeah, I can see it down there. Electronic circuits. Can we make those? We don't have that. Let's get some of this. Maybe that. There we go. Robbed it. And then now we can make 3 of those. We just need the steel box now, or the steel. 1 more steel. That's all we need. Boom. Okay. So what I'm going to do with this is just drop a bunch of stuff in it is why I want it. I want to be able to run back to town, basically, or base, and drop stuff in this box and have it distribute into the system. So actually, let's do it like down here. where it's more open and it's just easier for us. Let's do it like right here. And now I can drop all kinds of stuff in here and not have to carry it around. Gonna want 2 of those probably. Let's also put spoilage in there, and now these guys will go get spoilage, start doing that work for us. Great. We're also gonna want jelly processing because we're gonna want nuts, right? So let's do 2 more of these guys, but this guy is gonna do this processing, and this guy's gonna do the other one. And then you know what, for these even, let's just do this. I think just single is gonna be fine. Like that. Okay, great. Artificial soil we're working on. Great. That's awesome. Oops. Again, let's move this over to somewhere more central. Like that. Nice. Oh, it's not connected now. Okay, you're going to request a whole bunch of these. Actually, that's incorrect. No, that's right. Okay, so you're going to request a bunch of these guys. And you're going to request a bunch of these other guys. There we go. It's automated. Great. All right, so we got that stuff even too. And again, we need seeds is really why we're doing this. We also are going to need to start gathering stone. So there's a stone patch over here, if I recall. Stone, I think, is the only mineral that's in the ground that you need to get. So let's just set up 2 big miners. Do we still have big miners up here? Do we even have big miners? Let's check. We should have big miners. We don't. We don't have any big miners. Okay, so that means we need to tell it, go get big miners. And those are going to come from Novice. We need 40 big miners. So let's say I'll need 40 of those guys, right? Anything else we need that we don't have? I think we're good on everything else. We probably want foundries eventually, but this is fine. Let's tell it to go now, because we need to get that guy to come back. He should be going. There we go. I don't know what it was doing, just kind of chilling out. All right, so he's going to go get us big miners. So we'll get back to that when we have the big miners. So there we go. Also, he's going to bring back a lot more solar panels. Probably should have sent him off earlier. We're doing pretty well, I think, on other things of crafting here. Well, actually, what I can do now is just put this in the storage box. I do kind of want to have that a little bit more central. Let's pick that up, because I want to be able to put a lot of stuff in there. Let's put it there for now. I want that stuff in there. I want that and that. Let's also get the tank out here. We don't need this tank right now. I just want to kind of get rid of like some stuff that we don't want to carry around, that we don't really need to carry around. That's great. And then I'm going to put the... I'm not going to put the lasers in there. But that's good. Okay. All right. Now what do we need to do? We really need those miners. That's what we need. Let's look at what we're trying to do here. What are we trying to do? So we just got biochamber. Now what we need is one of these pentapod eggs. The problem is, so you want pentapod eggs because it allows you to make biochambers. And when you get a biochamber, you can put a pentapod egg in it, and you can make 2. So it like creates pentapods. But they spoil. So I'm not sure when we want to actually start doing this. You can also take mash and get nutrients, I guess, when you need a lot more nutrients. You can also take spoilage and make carbon for other recipes. And then again, you can make 2 pentapod eggs out of 1 with nutrients and water. So I think water might be another thing we're going to need relatively soon. And then I'm not sure what Bioflex makes, but I think it makes a bunch of stuff. It definitely unlocks bacteria cultivation, which is where you can actually make copper bacteria. Looks like, yeah, copper bacteria and a Bioflex will make you 4. So that's how you're going to start generating all that extra copper, right? You're going to go get some out from the wild and start basically a cultivation, right? And you do that in a biochamber. Pretty slick stuff. And honestly, this is not that difficult. I'm pretty much done figuring this out. Again, you need Bioflux and mash to get plastic bars. Bioflux and jelly and water get you rocket fuel. Rocket fuel is really what you want to burn for power, so that'll be great. And then spoilage and Bioflux get you sulfur. So this is kind of how you get everything you're going to need, like lubricant for engines and things like that. And then craft 100 Bioflux gets you agricultural science pack, which is just the egg and Bioflux, which is pretty easy to get, honestly. And boom, you already have science. That's what we're going to be first sending back to Novice to process. So, and then you end up with it looks like a lot of spoilage is something you're going to have to do something about. we can burn it and just like let the power kind of dissipate, because I think the way those heat stacks work is they're always on. So I think we can just burn it in a heat stack. So there's a lot more stuff after that. It looks like there's carbon fiber, fish breeding, a few other things, captivity, things like that, where you can do things with eggs. So let's just get with this beginning stuff here. Really what we want to get is okay, he's there picking up stuff. Oh, that's the wrong one, Gil. I was like, wait a minute, what are you doing? So he's oh wait, this is wrong. It's requested from the wrong guy. There we go. That was a problem I had last time too. That shouldn't be available on planet 173. Let's just kill that and do it again. I want to make sure that we don't get stuck. We don't get stuck with that one. So let's say novice. There you go. Still red. I think it's because no rockets are available right now. We don't need this. I don't know why we need... Well, probably for the ship we need it, but that's fine. Okay, we'll just let that guy do his thing. And we are going to start... Let's see. How are we doing? So it looks like we need more spoilage. This stuff should spoil over time. And what I want him to do is let's request a spoilage dude, I think, so we can feed this guy spoilage. So let's say we're going to request spoilage here. Right? As much as you can give us, really. It's really 200. But what we're going to do is we're going to move that over to another chest so where we can feed it to guys. We really need a buffer chest. So why don't we get another steel chest? Let's see how much steel we have. Nice. Let's lock this off as well. We don't need that much steel. Maybe 2 stacks max. And these guys we need maybe a half stack each. Probably 4. Probably just 4 stacks would be good for these guys. We don't want them to produce too much for now, at least. We don't need that much. There we go. And then for copper, yeah, 4 stacks would be good for you too. There we go. Let's see if we can make it now. Yeah, I can make a buffer chest. So I want spoilage there, and I want it to land in a buffer chest because we need to be able to request from the buffer chest. So let's propagate our power. Well, we can go all the way up, basically. Cool. There we go. It moved it. Right. That's nice. And now we can say, hey... It's okay to request from buffer chests. There we go. Now it'll move the spoilage over to there and it won't get all clogged up. Why don't we also request seeds? Nah, seeds won't really pile up that much. I'm not too concerned about it yet. But Yakimo mash is fine. We can leave that in there. The jelly's fine. Again, it's going to spoil eventually. We have some seeds. That's good. Okay. What do I want to do next? Well, I definitely, obviously want to mine that stone, but I don't have that yet. So let's get a bio chamber, I guess. Let's set up a pentapod egg recycler, basically. So we're going to need nutrients and water. Let's set up the water first. Water literally can come like right off of here. Let's get a water pump. We can put this guy kind of in the background right here, and we'll just save our water like probably right here. So let's see if we can tap into something. Yeah, easy, right here. Let's tap in there. Draw some of this down. Is there some guy in the way? Yeah, there's a guy in the way. So we'll just pull this in, and we're going to stop there because I'm going to turn it this way. That way we can put like a couple water tanks right here. Let's do it like that, I guess. No, that's going to overlap. That's fine. We're going to move this guy anyway. This guy is going to be... Well, he's already connected, isn't he? Doesn't that connect us all the way down? Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Then we'll put this guy here. And we'll just do this. There we go. Nice. Okay. And then we'll get water. Boom. Okay, there we go. Now we can set up a bio lab. So again, I'm going to set it up very simple in this first area. We'll probably have a second area where we will start creating more stuff. The way you have to do this... And I really need a gun and some ammo, so let's make that first, is you got to go harvest these eggs that are around the map. These eggs do grow with the pollution, so these are going to be the things that are going to be attacking us later. But for now, they're eggs for us to harvest, which is pretty cool. Let's get us a gun, and I guess we can just use some regular ammo for now. I don't think it's that big a deal, although it would be really nice to have penetrating rounds. So let's get maybe some of this stuff. Let me get a little bit more of all this stuff. I don't have logistics on yet because I don't really think it's necessary. Let's create 20 rounds, 20 magazines. While that crafts up, let's go over here and get some more iron because we're running out a little bit. Again, we're not going to have automated iron for a little while, so we're going to have to do a little bit of this by hand. Which, you know, no big deal. It's kind of fun to do always on the new planet, right? Let's get kind of a lot. And then what I'll do is dump the bacteria in our buffer chest because it's going to die. Or, I mean, sorry, our storage chest. When it dies, it just leaves behind iron. So we can just leave it in here to rot. It should be totally fine. There we go. That's plenty of iron. We're going to need, looks like copper as well. It's kind of dead. So let's go get some more copper. I think I saw some, like, literally right over here. There's iron, too. Yeah, there's copper right there. So let's get some of that. It's a little bit harder to find because you don't need as much of it. But it is what it is, I guess. Man, it's not easy at all. It's over in the green area. The green area has the most copper that I've noticed, at least. Let's get a good amount. There we go. There's a nice vein right there. Because I don't want to go back all the time. This is not that close to base. Where iron is a lot... You know, iron is a lot closer to base, so I don't mind just going after iron when we need it. This is just not close by. Okay, there we go. That's good enough. It's good enough for now. Again, we don't need that much. We don't need that much copper. And then we're going to see where that ship is, because it's probably getting pretty close, honestly. All right, boom, and we're going to need another one of these. Can I make another one? No, I need copper? I guess so. Let's just take a full stack here. I thought... there we go. Let's craft up 2 of those guys. We don't need a buffer chest yet. Let's wait. But I definitely want more storage. So let's drop a couple more storage guys there. Again, we're dead with power. Let's pull some of this back. There we go. That way we can just put all the copper in one spot. And then why don't we put the stone here? I'm not going to need that for now. All right, while we wait for it to be morning again, we have some power. Let's go check on USS GLEBA here. Do you have everything you need? Yeah, and he's bringing us drills. We've got a bunch more solar panels. That'll be nice. And then we don't really need more cliff explosives, but here they are. And then what we can do as well is let's go down here and tell it how many of these we want to keep on hand. So for solar panels, we probably... Nah, we won't tell it. We'll just dump the things we want. That way, it'll manually do it. I don't want to have a whole bunch of that stuff just sitting around. See, this guy's using power. They're just using power as they sit around not doing anything. That kind of sucks. Oh, no, it's because they don't have any power. Okay, here's our power coming back online. Nice. That's great. What should we be working on next? Oh, let's go harvest some of those pods or whatever. And that'll help us create... Actually, before we do that, let's make sure we can craft up a biochamber. Because remember, the pod, well, it has a 15-minute timer before it spoils. So we need landfill. We don't have any landfill. Let's create landfill. We can probably put one more thing here. And we can do one of these things. But for this, I will want kind of something faster. And it's going to request stone, which now we have a bunch of, just sitting around in those chests. And you are making landfill. There we go. We're going to need a lot of landfill, so let's get that moving. All right, we're making landfill. We only need 1 for what we're trying to do, so let's grab that for the biochamber. And then we need electronic circuits. We can craft those, no big deal. We need 5 nutrients, which I can just go grab. We have tons now. These also have a time limit, so you can't, you know, they don't sit around forever. They spoil. Now what do we need? Let's make the 5 circuits we're going to need just because. Because we're not doing anything right now. And then we just need a pentapod egg. So we're going to go harvest 2 of those. We need 1 to craft the biochamber and 1 to get the pentapod kind of catalyst thing going here. So let's go get a couple of those pentapod guys. We have rounds. Actually, let's move over here. We can kill, because when we harvest this guy, and you can see them on the map, they're little red dots. I don't see one close by. I know there's... Oh, there's one. Let's go get this guy over here. A couple of deals will pop out when you go harvest this, and you don't always get a pentapod. At least, I don't think you do. For the longest time, I couldn't figure out how to get these. But let's... Oh, yeah, there we go. Why isn't it shooting him? Okay, there we go. There's a... Oh, we got 2. Nice. Did I pick them up? I did. Let's go back. Oh, let's make a biochamber real fast with one of them. Just because our nutrients were starting to expire. And then I think what we do is let's come down here and start crafting up some pentapod egg dudes. So we're going to need actually another one of these. But first, let's just craft one. Where is it? Oh, it's still crafting up. Then we can just say, look, man, I need you to... And we'll do it... Right, let's make sure we have space here. So we'll do it like that. Right, and then we'll say we want a biochamber. Right, it needs to be like right there. And then we gotta put water in this thing, don't we? We want to make pentapod guys. So now it's gonna say, oh well, I need water to do that. Okay, cool, I can do that, no big deal. We need a bunch of these guys, so I'm not sure this is really necessary, but let's do it. Boom, he's got... No, not yet. He's got water now. He doesn't have any pizza. Alright, let's just do normal in, normal out. Like that, and he's going to need nutrients. Let's tell it, hey, give me nutrients. Boom, great, 100, that's fine. He's going to need pentapods, so let's say, hey, I need pentapods, brah. I need 20. Now, I have one pentapod, so let's put one in there, and he'll start crafting up more pentapods. So I think, yeah, and since he's going to have it in the request, it'll just move over and he'll make a cycle. This is great. Now we have our pentapod egg cycle going. We're going to get a bunch of these guys just building up over time. There we go. And it's going to request it, and now it can do the process again, which means we need way more spoilage. Our spoilage is not fast enough. I'm not sure how you create spoilage on purpose, but we kind of need some spoilage. All right, what are we doing here? Okay, moving spoilage over. Good. Good. That was weird that they didn't do it way earlier than that, but okay. Also, is our ship here? It is. All right, let's dump. Let's dump definitely these. We want the miners as well. We don't need these. Let's leave it up there. That way, when it goes back, it won't put any more on the ship. All right, cool. We'll leave the also the guns. We don't need more guns. Let's go get these solar panels. We can beef up our operation over here. There we go. And our power will be nice and beefed here. Is that everything? Oh, we're going to need 100 more. Damn, I thought this would fit way better. Yeah, this shouldn't be 100. Maybe it is. Cool. Why don't I just put these in? These guys can build it. What am I doing? Let's drop it in the storage here. Boom. We don't need anything else. All right, let's set up a stone production now. Right, we got the miners now. We're just going to need to drag over the power. Let's just put 2 big drills down right now. Let's do it right, though, because we are going to want to probably pull this whole patch out. Let's do it like that. And then the way I'm going to do this is we don't have small poles. Let's just use a big one here. And let's put this into a chest. I don't care how much you do. The problem really is going to be pulling this all the way over on the Logi network. That's going to be the real issue. So let's put that down. Actually, let's move it down lower. That'd be nicer, I think, in my opinion. We'll just move this guy to here. Well, really to there, I guess. There, that still fits. So these guys do take up kind of a lot of power. This is the only concern I really have with them. The best overlap is about there. But there's nothing we can do. If we want it bot-driven, then this is the way we do it. So there we go. They're going to suck up power for a little while. Looks like we don't need more solar panels, but I probably will make some up here. In fact, let's just start clearing it out. So this guy's going to... We don't have any repair packs. Wow, we don't have a lot. Okay, I need more stuff. Let's pull out some more of that. I'll need more of this. There we go. Okay, now I can make repair packs. It's going to be a little while before we have a stable power grid that's not solar. So it just is what it is. I'm fine with that. It's going to take... I don't like solar. I think it just looks ugly to me. And I don't like that it's free because it's kind of boring that way. Like maybe they need to add maintenance to it or something. Being free is kind of cheese, in my opinion. Let's get rid of these stupid cliffs. I hate these cliffs. I hate cliffs. They're my bane. I need a shirt that says I hate cliffs. Just wear it around. It doesn't even say Factorio, just have to make maybe the logo on it. People are like, wait, you hate all people named Cliff? Yes. Stop naming your children Cliff. I hate it. So what I'm going to do here is let's plop a couple more of these down. I'm not sure how much of this we can actually fill, but maybe some. We might even need more, what? Can't build on what? Oh, there's like a little patch of purple stuff here. Okay. That'll help, I think. Are we running out of accumulators? I bet you we are. Oh, they're all on my person. So let's go put them... Is that inside the construction range? It is. Let's drop the accumulators here. Okay. Cool. Again, see, we're out of power, so we gotta wait. Let's make... how are we doing on this, though? Pentapod eggs. We have 2 of them in there. And these nutrients are about to die, dudes. They're about to spoil. Look at that. They're going to spoil like almost immediately. Yeah, see how slow this thing's going? Come on. I don't know what happens when these spoil inside the machine. I have no idea. Oh, they're gone. They moved over. Now they have to move it out. So that sucks, but it is what it is. It's okay. I mean, what can you do? Turns it right back into nutrients. That's kind of interesting. Artificial soil. We're getting there. We're getting there, guys. Let's make one more of these biochambers. Do we really want one more? I don't think we need one more right now. Oh, and it uses nutrients for fuel as well? That's wild, dude. Okay, I guess to feed these guys. Luckily, these have 15 minutes timers on them. This process is slow, bro. Alright, so we got some stone coming in. We've got landfill. Not a lot of it, but that's fine. We don't need tons. The next thing we want to work on is bioflux, I think. So let's craft some bioflux out of mash and jelly. Let's do that. So we are gonna need one more of these. So why don't we take a little bit of these dudes and maybe make another couple of these machines. We're gonna need landfill for that. Let's just grab a bunch. We're gonna want 2 more machines, I think. And we'll see what we can do with 2 more of these guys. We really probably only need 1 for the flux, but we might as well just make 2 while we're here. All right, we got 1 of them. That's all we really need. Let's slap that guy down right here. We're going to say you're making flux, right? Bioflux, is that what this is called? Yeah, bioflux. So you're going to need this stuff. Let's plop this guy down a healthy supply of that. Again, I don't think we're going to need too much of... Oh, yeah, we need, what is it? Jelly and the mash or whatever? Okay, let's do mash. We need mash and we need jelly. Great. And we got tons of that stuff. We've been making that stuff all day long. So there we go. It says, I need pizza. Which is like, I need food, guy. So I'm going to leave this as a regular inserter, although I bet you it's faster to, it's probably less power just to do this guy. Doesn't have enough? Is it 100? 100? 5 and 4. I don't. Why do you need so much? Oh, he needs nutrients because he needs fuel. Oh, there's no nutrients in here. Let's request nutrients because apparently it needs that. We're gonna need way more nutrient, guys. We need way more spoilage. Is stuff gonna spoil soon? Because that'd be nice. Some stuff takes too long to spoil. I have it all. Yeah, dump this. I don't want any of this stuff. Why do you have me getting spoilage? Yeah, give it all out, man. You guys need it. I don't need that. Okay, it looks like we do need to put these guys down here, or it's just too slow. There we go. This stuff takes forever to create. There we go. Now it's creating bioflux. Nice. Looks like we get a bonus as well. That's kind of cool. So, I don't think we get anything for that, though. Oh, no, we do. Bioflux processing. Craft 25 when we get to make more advanced stuff. Like, once we can make rocket fuel, which we're almost there, then we can power this whole thing. We won't need the solar panels anymore. We really need to set up our trees pretty soon. But for that, we need artificial soil. We're just not there yet. So why don't we start making rocket fuel, I think, next? Let's make... Yeah, there we go. We just got it, so we can make rocket fuel. We can also make more bacteria, so we don't have to go harvest it anymore, and that's great. Let's make rocket fuel. Again, we're going to set up the same exact setup we have here. I don't know if we need this, but let's do it anyway. You need nutrients first. Nutrients is like fuel for these guys, it looks like. Bioflux, great. You need jelly. And you need water, and we can do that, no problem. Let's do that, and then we'll connect it like this. Boom. All right, he's got enough water now. Very interesting production chain. Very interesting. Pretty cool, actually. And you know, it's not that hard to figure out. I've noticed that with Space Age, you really just follow the tech. The tech tells you exactly what you need to do next, right? It's really simple. So let's look at, again, artificial soil. We're almost there. Bioflux, we got processing, and we got bacteria cultivation. That's nice. We do that, I think, in a bio chamber. Okay, which means we also need nutrients for that. We're gonna have to set up a huge nutrients farm, so we need lots of spoilage actually. We're also on our way to making agricultural science packs. We're crafting up bioflux. So great. All we need is a pentapod egg and a bioflux. Boom, we have science. I don't know how much of that we're gonna really get right away. I want to have probably larger setups here before I start making science, because the science will just come out really slowly. Cool. We're kind of just waiting, and mostly we're waiting on nutrients, crafting up 500 nutrients. Really, we just need nutrients, man. You know what? We don't need 100. Why don't we say we need like 20? 100 is a lot for us right now. We don't need that much because we don't want one machine to have all the nutrients. That's stupid. This guy needs nutrients as well, right? They all need nutrients. So let's just be a little stingy with it for now. Really, we need these guys to like... How do you make things spoil faster? Like, that's a real question for me. How do you make things spoil faster? We're almost out of fruit, which means we're going to have to go... Well, let's start making a tree farm. Well, we can't. We need artificial soil first. So let's just look at what you're going to get when we get that. What do we get? Let's go backward a little bit, maybe back to here. And we're going to be able to make Yucamo soil, where we can grow the Yucamo trees. And we're going to need, the seeds, nutrients, and landfill. More nutrients. 50 nutrients to make one little patch. That's ridiculous. Maybe it's a big patch? Oh, it makes 10. Well, at least it makes 10, okay? Wow, that's crazy. We're going to need way more fruit. We're going to need way more nutrients, too. This is not enough. Not even close. I feel like I should put these somewhere else. Maybe I can copy these and put these as all nutrients. Yeah, let's do that. Let's cut and paste this. We'll just do it, like, right there. And then we're going to copy paste this as well. We don't have enough coming in, but we eventually will. There we go. Okay. I don't want any of this stuff, guys. All right, we're at 96. We're going to get there really, really soon. We just need more spoilage. Let's go hunt some more trees. Kind of feeling like we need the jelly trees more. Or, I'm sorry, no, that's the Yucamo trees. We have tons of those. Let's get some jelly trees. We didn't spend much time there. Yeah, there's a huge crop of them over here. We're just going to go harvest the hell out of them. That's also going to give us a lot of spoilage, so we'll get these guys, and then I might just go through and, with the bots, clear out all the spoilage near us. It's going to give us a lot of wood as well. I don't really care. That's fine. I don't know if I can turn wood into spoilage. That'd be kind of cool. Let's get these two maybe up here. There's one right here. Yeah, there we go. All right, let's tell the bots. Hey, bots. How come I can't see? Is it because I'm not over here? Okay. Yeah, why don't you clean out like this? Oh, let's destroy that. That'll give you a lot of spoilage and stuff. Why don't you do it up here too? That'll give us some spoilage. Not sure if it also is going to create explosions. I hope not. There we go. That should up our spoilage count a lot. Right? Let's see. Is that getting us any spoilage? Nah, just wood mostly. Probably because they're moving it really fast. Okay, let's put that there. We're out of Yakimo seeds too, the Yakimo fruits or whatever. All right, we got our artificial soil. There we go. Now we can start crafting that stuff up. Why don't we craft the Yamakos? Well, it doesn't matter. We're going to need both. This is something we need to do one or the other, though. So let's do actually Why is it saying total raw is the same? These are totally different fruits. What is Yamako anyway? Let's look at the Yamako. What is that one? Is that this guy? Yeah. And this is the jelly nut. We need more because we actually need more jelly than we need the other one. So let's start with the jelly nut one first. We're gonna need another. Oh, I don't have another biochamber. Okay. Well, let's get one. Do we have? We need nutrients actually, which is kind of strange. Well, why don't I suggest request nutrients on me? Let's add a GLEBA section here. We'll say it's GLEBA, and I want nutrients. I don't need 100, but let's say I want 20. Let's turn that on. Let's turn personal logistics on, but we'll turn all these other ones off. I don't need any of this stuff, guys. There we go. Just give me nutrients. I need nutrients. How many do you have, dude? 1? That is not enough. It's a little slower than I thought it'd be. Let me be honest with you. It's a little slow. Maybe I'm just badass at this game. I don't feel like I am. This thing's gonna run out, bro. Don't give me spoilage. I don't know how I have spoilage. Maybe something spoiled on my inventory, I guess. Put it in there, man. There we go. I need some of this. What are you doing? Give me some. I'm taking some. I'm taking your stuff. Okay. So I need one of these guys. I actually need 2 of them. I have enough to make 2. I need a pentapod egg. Let's go get a pentapod egg. There we go. Let's make another one of those guys. There we go. And now I can give this back. Boom. Okay. New tip. Spoilages and research. Okay, let's go check that out real quick. We don't need that. I don't care about that. Quality. Something I need to get to. Spoilages and research. Gives... Okay. Gives less value the more it is spoiled. Oh! No way! The science spoils? That's crazy. Okay, well, you know, that sucks, but okay. Interesting. Okay, well, we're going to have to be aware of that. Alright, we need one more of these guys. Yeah, we got this. Finally, we got 100 bioflux. That's great. Seriously, I need another one, guys. Alright, cool. We're going to make... What am I making here? Is this making rocket fuel? Crap, I didn't know we wanted to make rocket fuel. What I want to make... Oh, I need the Yakumo stuff or whatever. I need that soil. You don't make it in this. You make it in this. I bet you. Yeah, you make it in this. So I want the jelly nut soil. That's what I want. So let's get that going. What do I need? What do I need? I need seeds. Let's get the jelly nut seeds or whatever they're called. Boom. We're going to need nutrients. Let's get 20. Again, we don't need tons because that stuff's really hard to come by for us right now. And then we're going to need landfill. But let's just get like 5. Again, landfill's pretty tough to make. So I don't want to have 100 of it in here. Let's just get 5. There we go. Okay. 5 is enough for one of these guys to be made. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. They're just popping up now. They're pissed off at us. We gotta put some guns down. That means we need to make some ammo, like stat. Let's start copying this in the same way we did the other one. So that means that's gonna be like this. There we go. Let's do another dude here. He can start making us ammo. There we go. We're gonna need 2 of these because one of them's gonna be regular ammo. This will be regular ammo. I want piercing rounds. And then this will be piercing. Alright, great. So we're gonna need plate here. We only need... Let's just put 20 plate. We don't need that much, man. Dude, come on. And then we don't need that much of this. Let's do 1 stack. Do the same thing over here. And then with our guns, we'll just put it on the line and they can pick it up one at a time. So we want bots flying all over the place. Alright, actually, let's upgrade this. Might need a slight upgrade here. Alright, so this guy needs copper. Let's just put 20. Again, I don't want to make our system crazy. We don't need that much copper. And then we need, I don't know, 20 rounds, let's say. And then we're going to need some steel, right? Let's say 20 steel, I guess. We can bump these up later. But for now, this is good. I'm almost done. I think we're almost done to cut this off. There we go. All right, we're making piercing rounds now, and I think we're making a stack at a time. 2 stacks. Let's make 2 stacks of that for now, because we're gonna have dudes. It sounds like they just start popping up. There's no wall, which kind of sucks. That means we need to take down this solar array pretty quickly. We're gonna want to have a really tight thing and just guns all over the place, and then the repair bots can do the rest, right? Let's get some more maybe repair packs. Wow, we have none. Probably need more of this guy. We don't have any iron, huh? Tons of copper. All right, we need to start doing the thing where we get bacteria to make copper and iron. The problem I'm having though is that, oh, it's just bioflux and it produces spoilage. We need 2 more biochambers though. We got 1. Let's start making iron with this. So we're still going to need some more nutrients here. Again, not that many, hopefully. Let's just do 20. This should make us some spoilage as well. Let's get bacteria, I think, right? Is that what we need? Bacteria. 50's fine. And then we need bioflux too. So let's say bioflux. Probably don't need 100, but we can do it. And then we need nutrients. I always have spoilage on me. I always have spoilage. Let's tell it to harvest more. Let's say harvest that. Go harvest all of this. Literally harvest all this. Well, it can't harvest that. Go put it in the storage. Don't give it to me. And I wonder, can I process wood into something? That'd be really nice. Oh, there we go. Go. Now I need bacteria. Let's go get some bacteria real fast. Put it in there so we can start perpetuating it. Nice. Let's put bacteria in here. Boom. There we go. Nutrients. We got some nutrients. Again, this is going to produce spoilage. Right? No. I thought it would produce spoilage, but I guess not. That's going to produce iron for sure. So these guys are going to die. There we go. Okay, now we get iron all sorted out. Our spoilage is just not happening fast enough. Like, look at these things trying to spoil, and they can't even spoil fast enough. And these things don't spoil fast enough either. Is that 15 minutes or something? 4 minutes? How many of these we got? Not enough. All right, that's going to do it for this episode. I think we made a really good dent in this planet. We really just need to build up spoilage, which I'm going to have to research how to get spoilage, how to make it spoil faster. Like, there's got to be like a biochamber or something that just makes a bunch of spoilage. And if so, I want to get that. So I will see you on the next one. Stay frosty.